cannot believe that got a penalty. Here it is! As promised, Thursday is still the best day of the week. Steve's Dangits is here. Now, it's the holiday season, Christmas, whatever you celebrate. When you're reflecting on what to be thankful for, I hope it's for producer Drew. Because he still managed to salvage a Dangits list in a week where there were barely any games. Heck, there was one game on December 21st. Oh, but that's between Tampa and Vegas. Those teams are good. The MVP for this video, besides producer Drew, is the Dallas Stars. With them, without brain just broke. Without the Dallas Stars, we wouldn't be able to make this video. They were on the right end of the Dangits. They were on the wrong end. They were just in it. So one more before the holiday break, during the holiday break, during the break. There's a break. This one's a little more complicated than Ross and Rachel's. You don't even get that reference. That show's old. And if you're watching, you're like, I got that reference. Yeah, but a lot of people didn't. But it's too late. We have to leave it in. Anyway, let's start. First, Cam Talbot with an effort.
So got the first one of the pre-sub, then he sets held down on the second, and it's clear.
Got to be able to do that a lot. That's a big, big key to the Stars' penalty kill. Clears down the ice.
Here's Lindell, short-handed. He scores! Short-handed goal for the Stars. They double their lead.
Essa has a knack for those. We haven't seen it in a while. It's his first goal of the season. He didn't want John Klingberg to pull away from him in that category. It's a terrible giveaway, and it's a goal that I think Talbot should have. It goes 5-hole. I don't think it ticked off a Brodeen stick, and Talbot was just late with the gravity, left a hole tweeners.
Oh, no. Does that fall into the category of if you're a goaltender, tend the goal? Because coming out of your net, at least directly in front of the net, not going on a little adventure to the trapezoid, going out a little bit, especially when there is no danger in sight and your team is on the power play, I think playing the puck in that situation is perfectly fine. But this dude's trying to rip passes like he's Nicholas Lidstrom, like prime Erik Karlsson. And Esa Lindell picks it up, goes down the ice, and takes a shot. I gotta feel like that play, 99 times out of 100, is gonna end up as just an oopsie. Oops, I gave the puck away, and then Esa Lindell took a weak shot on net, and I stopped it. But that was stinky! Quattro formaggio, Cameron! And if you can believe it, that was Esa Lindell's first and only goal of the season. He was currently shooting 0%, and that went in. Oh boy, I don't even know if it's the pass. I think it might be the save attempt. Cam Talbot. That's a dang it. Our next dang it, this one's mean, producer Drew. He put Seth Jones earning that $9.5 million by redirecting pucks into his own net. All right, Drew, that's uncalled for, and I'm gonna explain why. He doesn't make $9.5 million until next season. That's true, by the way. Look it up. $5.4 million this season and $9.5 starting next season and not ending until 2030. That's not soon. Anyway, let's get to the play.
Here they get the 5-minute major, an opportunity to seize control early against Chicago and approaching the midway point of it. Nothing much. There's a redirection and it's into the net. Pavelski's pass went off the skates of Seth Jones, and just like that, the Stars open the scoring.
A skid that the Stars have found themselves in there, have received zero puck luck. And after the entry by John Klingberg, it's an intended pass that is kicked into the net by Jones, Seth, and Lankinen just got a late start on it. It was intended for Rope Hintz.
Oh, that's a tough one. Sometimes you'll see a player throw their stick or smash their stick. This is just a very well-restrained F-bomb. I don't even think he said it out loud, but it was loud in here. The Chicago Blackhawks, I mean, this game is just not starting well for them. It's the first period. It's early in the first period. They're in the middle of killing a 5-minute major, which is no fun. But it's going pretty well a little over 2 minutes in. And Joe Pavelski's so good at scoring goals in front of the net, he doesn't need to be there. This goes off Seth Jones, but not just any part of Seth Jones. His foot! There have been 19 million goals kicked into the net this year. He angles it it just, it goes wide and it's brilliant. But unfortunately, that's a dang it. The contract, though, that's a bit much. No, I meant like making fun of the contract. Oh, I'm making it worse. I'm moving on. Let me remind you, I said the Dallas Stars would be the stars of this video. Well, they've been on the good side of the first two dangits. Well, later in this game against the Chicago Blackhawks, they were on the very not right side. Here's Jani Hakanpää trying to help.
He finds Radulov looking for help. Trailer Hakanpää's stick just snapped in two as he let it go. It's almost in slow motion as it went flying. Now Hagel the other way has help in Strome. Fed there. He scores! A break on a stick leads to a break for the Hawks. And Chicago's back within a goal.
Third time's a charm for Strome. The big bomb from the blue line. Stick betrayal. Second time in a row where the Stars have just given the puck back to the Hawks and in transition and on the rush. And unlike in the first period where Strome couldn't elevate, this time he does lift it into the nether reaches of the net in behind Ottinger.
Okay, well, there was a lot there, so let's break it down piece by piece. Kind of like his hockey stick. Number one, Jani Hakanpää. He's like, I'm gonna shoot this. A lot of people say I'm gonna shoot this, but it doesn't work out that way because their stick goes kablooey.
Time's a charm for Strome.
Okay, so it's not good, but you're still allowed to play the puck. You can use, I don't know, your feet. You can use your right foot, your left foot. Oh, your hands. Okay, yeah, go ahead and use your hands. It's gonna be a hand pass, but it's to the other team. Oh, well then go right ahead.
The big bomb from the blue line. Stick betrayal.
So the Blackhawks break it out, and Hakanpää appears to react like cruise control, like, oh, this is muscle memory. He starts skating backwards against Dylan Strome like he's still got a stick. Nobody! Jets! It's too late. Hagel to Strome, and the three-part horror show is over. The puck is in the back of the net. Oh, the whole sequence from start to finish. What a mess. That is a dang it. For our next dang it, well, I mean, I told you it was 2-2, did I not, Dallas Stars fans? The Dallas Stars, in this game, they're taking on the St. Louis Blues. It's late in the game. They're losing to the St. Louis Blues. But they have an empty net. They have more attackers than the Blues do, so they might not lose to the Blues. And this play from Jamie Benn is not if you're a goaltender, 10 the goal, but it does have if you're a goaltender, 10 the goal energy.
Caron, 6-on-5. Look, Al Sagan almost took the head off of Ben. Yeah, Al Sagan with it. With the extra attacker down by 2. Radulov at the point. Blocked. Empty net for Barbashev. But the Stars possess. Oh, boy. Barbashev to ice it. He'll take a freebie. Another good night for the Russians. That's his 11th goal of the year. It's been a career year for 4-9er. Playing his 300th NHL game. He gets his 11th goal of the year.
You see Barbashev.
His reaction says it all, doesn't it? I'm gonna pass it, no shooting. Oh. Count the panic strides after he realizes what he's done. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. That's it. I'm screwed. That's a vet. That's a wily vet. You could gun it backwards even though you know there's no point, or you could just save your energy for next game. That's a captain. And that's a goal for the Blues and Ivan Barbashev, but for Jamie Benn, oh boy, that's a dang it. Our next dang it features Teddy Bluger from Riga, Latvia. He's simply one of my favorite players to talk about. And to the New Jersey Devils, man, you had a really good run, you know? You were winning games, not ending up in dangits like 3 items per video, which is an improvement over the past. And lately, you've just been sipping the dangit juice. I don't know if there's a team in the league that over the past, how long have we been doing dangits? Like 4 years? I don't know if there's a team that has generated more plays where I'm just like, what are you doing? So let's watch this one and try to figure out, what are you doing?
Side, Zaka along with Bastion. Hughes, the forward's going to stop it at the line, chips it across dangerously. Bluger wants to step on Hamilton. He's getting to get to the puck. It's a breakaway. Teddy Bluger dances in. He scores! Bluger! Little shake and bake from Teddy Bluger. Short-handed. It's 1-0 Pittsburgh.
First short-handed goal of the year for the Penguins. And it was the Devils that were careless with the puck at their own blue line. That's a no-no. Not at the blue line. And Bluger wins the battle with Hamilton, who gets off his feet. You can't do that. He settles the puck. And he scored this way against the Montreal Canadiens. That little forehand shake and bake move by Teddy Bluger. Takes a look. He's got some time to settle the puck down.
Okay, I know we're supposed to laugh at the Devils here. That goal was actually kind of nasty. That's just a really, really nice move and tucks it 5-hole. Is that a hat pick? I guess it's too late. Next week is best of the year. So I don't know if this one's gonna make the next edition of Hat Picks. And it should be mentioned that, like, that's a good pick from Bluger too. But it's born of a really bad play by the Devils. First of all, Jack Hughes goes for the D-to-D pass, which, I mean, in EASHL, I get benched for that. And you can't get benched in EASHL. It's just your friends sort of scream to get out of there on the microphone. And I learned my lesson. I'm sorry. Jack Hughes goes for the D-to-D pass. The sort of D-to-D pass, the forward-to-D pass, to Dougie Hamilton, who is standing. It's a great statue impression. The pass isn't great. The guy he's passing to is standing completely still, and to boot, while Hamilton is trying to figure it out, he falls down, leading to what is a beautiful goal by Teddy Bluger, but everything leading up to it, what are you doing? That's a dang it. Our next dang it, I really can't wait to see it. Producer Drew in the email. Stay in your net with your stupid jerseys. Oh, I think I know what we're about to see, but give it to me.
Looks like their top offensive line's going head-to-head.
Oh, great pass! Larkin buries it into an empty net.
Alex Delvecchio, Olympia, 35 years ago. That was perfect. Oh, my.
Goals in 3 straight games now, and they won't come easier than that.
A planned play, and the young goaltender, not knowing the boards, exposed himself, and Larkin said thank you very much, and boy, is he on a goal-scoring roll. Wow.
Oh, Drew, that was mean. I'll tell you why it's mean. The New Jersey Devils are digging deep this season in goaltending. It is not even Christmas, and they have used 6 goalies. The only thing I can think of that's even close to this is Vegas in their, remember when every goalie got hurt? I think it was their inaugural year, and they won anyway. But even then, I'm pretty sure they only used 5. They did eventually have to use a WHL player who was in high school. But the Devils are on 6. 6, which I suppose for the Devils is kind of funny. But they have had 6 goalies. They are Mackenzie Blackwood, Jonathan Bernier, Scott Wedgwood, Nico Dawes, John Gillies, and the goalie in this video, Akira Schmid. Now, he is, of course, no scrub. He's a 5th-round pick of the New Jersey Devils from 2018. He had good numbers in the USHL last year, but wait, pardon? Yeah, he was in the USHL last season. He played 10 games in the AHL this season, and he's now featured in 3 for the Devils. The rookie has been part of 3 NHL games, and boy, is he getting the NHL experience, because that happened to him.
And the young goaltender, not knowing the boards, exposed himself, and Larkin said thank you very much, and boy, is he on a goal-scoring roll. Wow.
I do get a kick out of the Detroit broadcast talking about, like, well, he doesn't know the boards, the rookie goalie. I used to think that was a thing, and maybe it is. Like, maybe there are arenas where the boards are super bouncy. But we've featured enough dangits of goalies doing this at home to know that it's not necessarily all about that. Sometimes you just forget that if you're a goaltender, you tend the goal! It takes a funny bounce in front, Dylan Larkin buries it, and Akira Schmid said, well, you know, at least I got my first dang it out of the way. Now you don't have to worry about it. It's already done, which is true, and good for you, but that's a dang it. For our final dang it, and it's rare to feature these, we only get a few that are bad enough to feature in dang it's per season, and this is one of the worst ones I've ever seen. Listen, don't touch goalies. You don't bump them. It's not nice. But Jonathan Quick here has an all-time flop. Or, you know, maybe it's real. You tell me.
Finally get it to center. Hornquist in over the line in front for Heponiemi. It's tipped, and Quick makes the save. Oh, and then the goaltender takes a bump, and they're going to call a penalty here on Losterinen, I believe.
Yeah, we saw in the first period where Bobrovsky got bumped, and they called it, and I think Loisterinen's going to go to the penalty box. Just a little bit too aggressive Yeah, he's surprised.
Florida 27's minor penalty, goaltender interference.
I like the effort, though, that right before that, the good scoring chances. The Panthers came down, and here's Bushrin, gets it over to Hornquist. Now he waits, and then their puck comes right out in front to Heponiemi, and then there's the extra push. Oh my goodness. Let's take another look at that. Okay, there's the original stop. And
Jonathan Quick, you're better than that, man. You're better than that. Wow.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of a bump, and then
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's bad. Oh, don't worry. We're going to show every angle. Lutsarainen of the Florida Panthers. Like, you can't believe he's going to the box. I can't believe he's going to the box. Generally speaking, it's amazing how many penalties the refs miss. Or sorry, how many they see and just simply don't call. Oh, I didn't miss it. I saw the whole thing. I'm just not going to do anything. But this one is made up. This is fabricated. The play-by-play angle, the original angle, is probably the kindest to Jonathan Quick. I love the replays because they get progressively worse. In fact, here, let's show those replays right now, the other angles, and pay close attention to what the commentary says.
waits, and then their puck comes right out in front to Heponiemi, and then there's the extra push. Oh my goodness. Let's take another look at that. Okay, there's the original stop.
Jonathan Quick, you're better than that, man. You're better than that. Wow.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of a bump, and then
First of all, the super indignant, oh, come on! I appreciated that. It's a good, oh, come on. Second of all, Jonathan Quick, you're better than that? No, he's not! Bro, listen, he's Stanley Cup champion, he's won the Conn Smythe, yada, yada, yada. Just because he has both individual and team accomplishments does not mean he's better than that. I feel like Mike Smith has the reputation that Jonathan Quick should have. Remember that? Like, there was an era of Mike Smith where he would go behind the net and look for any contact he could find. This is not Quick's first flop in the NHL, but it's definitely his best. I'm sorry, we gotta watch it again. Dude, it's so bad, but little snippet, little thing that I caught that I found very funny. As the ref skates over to say basically goalie interference and announce it to everybody, check out Jonathan Huberdeau. You gotta slow it down, but pay close attention to his face. He's like smiling because he was on the ice and he saw how ridiculous it was. Dude, that one's so brutal. I know the NHL has, like, you know, some other stuff to take care of right now, but I think in normal times, you can make the argument that he should be fined for embellishment. That's horrible. It's not even just that he acted like he was hit and he wasn't. It's that he uses, like, wrestling techniques here. Like, look at how he lands on his back. Look at that's how you take a bump. That's how you take a bump. Let's get this guy going. What are you playing hockey for, Jonathan? We found your new gig. Let's get him in developmental, get a couple years under there, throw him into the mid-card, get him in the Intercontinental title picture. Then before you know it, he's headlining the Royal Rumble and gets released. But, you know, he had a good run. That is an all-time flop. Wow. That's a dang it. Cannot believe that got a penalty. But sadly, our final dang it is not on the ice. In fact, it is very off of it. There are no games right now, and it's not because of the Christmas break. It's because of, you know, that thing that's, it's been around a couple years. But I have optimism. You don't have to have optimism. I'm choosing to have optimism this time around. By all accounts, it sounds like the NHL will be back to playing games next week. Perhaps not every team, but most teams. Sounds like they'll be back in action. Even some teams would be a start. And for me, that'll be the hope that carries me into 2022. Just a little housekeeping. Our upload schedule will be Thursday and Friday next week instead of Tuesday and Thursday. And they will be the hat picks and dangits of the year. We've seen some contenders just in the past couple weeks. I don't know how we're gonna pick, but we're gonna. And I'll see you there. So that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And I'll see you next week.